quarterback. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Giants and the Bills, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And it's got folks believing that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Bills, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm time when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Ford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Ford. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Defensively, you really can't script the start much better. You get a 3-and-out and a sack.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that. They kept him short of a 1st down on 1st and 2nd down. And then on 3rd down, they pick up a sack. What tremendous momentum for them to start this game.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And it's fielded at the 34. It's a net of 40 there, punt of 48, and a return of 8. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. For the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Well, the silver lining from last week, he played phenomenally. Kept the ball clean and led them to the end zone several times. You know these NFL quarterbacks, though. They trade away all those touchdowns if it meant getting the win. That's his focus this week.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with it.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
He's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Given back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Murray. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Bills' 46-yard line.
On the draw, Robinson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 2.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run with Robinson. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal. Robinson. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Back to throw. 4. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Bills' goal line stand is going to get them the football back. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's 2nd and 10. Decent move, but brought down quickly just outside of the 5-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Now a fair catch called for and made right on the 45-yard line. And New York set to take the field. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Murray. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Ford. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 10 yards, good for a giant 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play. You look at this Buffalo defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Ford. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 16. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ford. And it's incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his 2nd drop right here in the 1st quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say only in the 1st quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Back to throw. Ford. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Allen to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. From the 33, here's a 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Coles, and he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 28. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills are going to tie the game at 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Ford. It returns it right back to Samuel. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So they'll get nothing out of that play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Robinson up the middle. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Bijan Robinson with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is now 10-3. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
First down, Bills.
They'll try the left side. Coles, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The Bills have 1-3 here in the early part of the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here. And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 45-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now a handoff up the middle. Coles, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Coles, and he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Now Allen. He finds his man complete. That's Wagner. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He finds his man complete. That's Wagner. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Allen off the play fake. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact, but that time they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Open man is Diggs. He's got him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown by Stephon Diggs. All level now, and 10 apiece as the kick's away. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot.
There he goes, right side. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. 44 yards. Well, make that not 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other, and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Robinson will score. Touchdown, New York. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now third down and 7. Allen now looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Now Hill to return it. And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it'll be Giant football, first and 10. Bijan Robinson leading the offense out for another drive. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. To throw on second down. Ford. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Murray. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Looking to throw. Ford. His throw incomplete.
He is just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. It's a slant to Hill. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Throwing now is Allen. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Ford. He's going to drop this underneath for Robinson. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll start in the NFC with an intriguing one at AT&T Stadium. New Orleans paying a visit to Dallas. And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. Darius Slayton, a touchdown reception. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paycor Stadium. And you can see they have the lead over the visiting Seahawks. The Bengals trying to gut this one out, as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. It was the former Longhorn Bijan Robinson who was tough to stop in that first half. He had a nose for the end zone as he wound up with 2 touchdowns on the ground in those first 2 quarters.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Allen to throw once more. Shakir hauls it in. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Here's Allen. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Ford. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Ford. Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He'll look to set up his blockers. And call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 just shy of the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Following the fumble recovery. Ford. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit after they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Ford. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the fumble recovery had him set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Allen going to throw. And he is caught, and he is going to have the Bills' 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the 1st down.
And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards that time for number 14.
A couple of 1st downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Coles. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. To throw, it's Allen. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Here's Allen. And it's incomplete. They could not convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And a nice gain at 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
2nd and 2 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw. Ford. And his throw is incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Off play action. Ford. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Results in a 4th down.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 5.
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Bijan Robinson. His 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Well, this offensive line has really stepped up to the challenge here because those Mastodons, they've been sensational clearing holes all game long. And this is great work down here near the goal line to give their back the space he needs to work his way into the end zone.
Aubrey now for the point after. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it was Bijan Robinson who took it home with a touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The football back to the Bills and Stephon Diggs. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people that have big games as well.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Quick slant to Shakir. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Allen to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception rows they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick-6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Aubrey now for the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick-6. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
We all know the teams never want to use the word panic, but if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Bills going to take over again on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives them a first down.
And the Bills first down.
Up the middle they go. Coles. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner?
And he loses the football a second time. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple, and that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Ford. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 7. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league, totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Great coverage there. Holds him to a 2-yard return following a 50-yard punt. The Giants going to take over again on offense. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
Second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Allen. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wagner. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Bills.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues.
False start.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Now Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Great effort there. 64 yards. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late, that they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
27 yards there, a first down. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 38.
They'll run this one right with Robinson to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Oh, here's a fake on the jet sweep and a give to Robinson.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you're telling the whole world you've got nothing but confidence in your offensive line and your runner, and you expect to get it. But they were stuffed on that play, only got 1 yard. Great job by the defensive front, the linebackers, everyone got involved to force a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. Runs through the contact.
And he is going to have the Giants 1st down. They go for it on 4th and 2, and it's a gain of 6. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So after the 4th down conversion, now 1st and 10 inside the 25.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Ed Oliver. Now it's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sag.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
Here is 3rd and quite a ways.
Back to throw. Ford. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
And here's Ryan Wright now
as he's on to punt for New York. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And the Bills getting set to go.
Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter.
Allen now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved, and that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
New York's offense back out there and set to go. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the 4th quarter.
Following the fumble recovery, Ford. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jamal Adams.
And the Bills are right back in this football game. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. 1st and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on 1st down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Coles. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 2nd down, here's Allen. Over the middle, complete. That's Wagner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now they're in the hurry-up. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Allen now looks to throw. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And again, it's Allen.
Has his man, it's Shakir.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's Allen on 1st and 10.
Completes to Shakir once again.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
To the air, Allen.
Shakir hauls it in.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. Throwing now is Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Possession switching back to the New York Giants. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
On 3rd down, Robinson.
And to the 46 he goes and no further, so he is well short of the first down marker. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. Allen and the Bills now down by 2 touchdowns. A little under 1:50 remaining. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10.
Allen. That's caught by Shakir.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now Allen.
He finds his man, complete. It's Wagner. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
One timeout at their disposal, but more pressing is the need for 2 scores, obviously. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Big strides, look at him go. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing, Allen. That is caught by Shakir.
Touchdown, Bills.
Khalil Shakir.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
And they put it in the end zone, which was job one. Now they have to convert, and then it's decision time, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what all teams go through. You look at the clock, you're inside 2 minutes, look at your timeouts, make that onside kick decision.
Yeah, how do you feel about your defense, where you are in terms of the scoreboard and the time left on the clock? As you noted, so many things to go through.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And this is going to be covered up by the Giants. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. And a sight that's becoming familiar in this season. They remain undefeated, another win under their belt.
And they did it the way that they really want to. Taking a knee at the end of the game, that means you have the ball, you're in control, you dictate the final part of this ball game, and they did exactly that.
And the clock rolls down to 0.
Well, a couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Giants, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.